Today, this is Baruch at the Tikkun Elevator Kollel, and I'm always thinking that when I wake up in the morning, I have these news bulletins from Israel, and you never know, somebody got killed, what's going on. I don't see anything today at all yet, and it is what to pray for. It's a difficult situation for the Jewish people now. When I get really, let's say I get a little bit nervous or depressed about what's going to be the future, I pick up the Tehillim. And that's the reason for it. Because our king, King David, he went through all of these things. He went through everything. He went through war and constant suffering. He went through the fact that people considered him to be a biblical bastard, which is called a mamzer in Hebrew. In other words, an illegitimate child, product of another man, perhaps. He went through all of that. He was the child that was sent out to tend the sheep because tending the sheep is the lowest possible job you could have. And that's where he was placed. And he rose from there to become the king of the Jews, a master of song and poetry. So the Malbim and this song, which is going to be number 33. In my sense, number 33 is a little bit of my number because I was born on the 33rd day of Iyar, or of the Lag BaOmer, rather. I was born on the what they call Lag BaOmer, the 33rd day of the Omer count. So here we go. Malbim introduces this psalm by saying that God controls the world in two ways. Through the laws of nature, which are preordained and unchanging. And the other one is through something which is called in Hebrew hashgacha. His personal supervision and intervention. That is that God is within everything, not only inert or live, but also in the actions. And look at the world is turning. It's moving by itself. The manner of Hashgacha changes constantly, for it is totally dependent on the deeds of man, for better or for worse. Now, this is really important to the concept of Judaism. This is that the way that we behave has a great deal to do with the benefits of the brachos, the blessings that we can get from the Almighty, because everything is in a balance. When the deeds of a man, and we're really talking about really his libidinal needs of man, for better or for worse. The laws of nature serve to conceal the true supervision of the Creator. One who perceives only this external cloak spends all of their time looking, let's say, so to speak, at the world and its physicality, sees an arbitrary, capricious world without justice or mercy. The challenge of mankind is to penetrate the mist and see the internal order that is what's inside of it. In Hebrew, it's called the penimius, what's really behind it, or the internal order dictated with precision by the Almighty. In fact, the world works, it is a miraculous world to see how it works. A little bit more light for me. All who seek this revelation will be elevated. The wicked will become good, and the good will become better. They will all rejoice with musical instruments, because the symmetry and coordination of all the forces in the universe represent the harmony and precision of superbly tuned instruments playing a well-orchestrated symphony. So the idea is we should join this symphony. Let's see the words of the psalm. The psalm says, "Sing joyfully, O righteous, because of Hashem. For the upright praise is fitting. For the upright praise is fitting. Thank Hashem with the kinnor, the harp, with the navel oser." Sing, this is a stringed instrument, to sing to him. Sing him a new song. Play well with sounds of deepest feeling. For upright is the word of Hashem, and his every deed, every one of his deeds is done with trust. He loves charity and justice. The kindness of Hashem fills the earth. By the word of Hashem the heavens were made, and by the breath of his mouth all their host. He resembles like a mound the waters of the sea. He places in vaults the deep waters. For Hashem all the earth of him be in dread, all inhabitants of the world. For he spoke, and it became. He commanded, and it stood firm. Hashem annuls the counsel of peoples. He balks the desires of nations. But the counsel of Hashem stands forever, the design of his heart for all generations. Praiseworthy is the people whose God is Hashem, the nation he chooses for his own estate. From heaven Hashem looks down, seeing all of mankind. From his dwelling place he observes all inhabitants of earth. He who fashions their hearts altogether, who comprehends all their deeds. A king is not saved by a great army, nor is a hero rescued by great strength. A sham is the horse for salvation. Despite its great strength, it provides no escape. Behold, the eye of Hashem is on those who fear him, upon those who await his kindness, to rescue from death their soul, and sustain them in famine. Our soul longs for Hashem. Our help and our shield is he, for in him will our hearts be glad. For in his holy name we trusted. May your kindness, Hashem, be upon us, just as we awaited you.